All right, Joe, it's your turn to hit the beat.
Okay, I'm not really prepared for this.
You're not supposed to prepare, Joe. Just slide in on this shit.
Okay, then. Yeah, I'm a smooth-tongued, smooth-flow presidential thug. That's the DA she got my motherfucking mug. But I ain't get held back, and I ain't get tied up. Because when you come where I'm from, you pull the shit ground up. Now my boys run the game. Put that shit on my blood. Fuck you thought this was?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Fuck up out my face. You talking like the fuzz.
What the fuck are you talking about, Joe?
Hey, I got presidential snow and a presidential flow. Hop up on a beat and let this motherfucker go. I'm a silver-tongued killer. I'm motherfucking Joe. I'm in the Oval Office, because that's where I keep my hose. I run this whole game and everybody knows. Switching up my flows.
Joe.
Pulling up in shit that you don't even know.
Joe, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Oh, hey there, Donald. Joe and I were just hitting some freestyles. Want to join?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Well, thanks a lot, Don. You totally fucked up my flow.
You call that flow? You sound like a fucking idiot.
Okay, guys, let's all just relax. Let's go ahead and begin our 2019 NFL redraft. All right, Joe, you're on the clock first overall for the Arizona Cardinals.
Can you tell me why the fuck Joe gets to go first again?
Don, last time I checked, this whole thing was my idea, so it's my pick.
Joe, you pretty much ruined the last draft with your nonsense picks. No way you're going first overall.
I guess you make a fair point, Don. Let's reverse the order of our last draft and keep it balanced. This means I'll be picking first for Arizona.
This is some straight-up bull jive.
Dude, chill out.
Yeah, it's way too soon for this kind of nonsense.
Yeah, whatever. Just gang up on old Joe like always.
Oh, come on. We're all just here to have some fun. With the first overall pick, I'm selecting Kyler Murray. He has got to improve as a leader. But this kid is extremely talented and easily the best QB in this class. I think Arizona made the right call with their original pick.
I see your logic here, but I just don't think Kyler has proved he's worth this selection. He can barely even grip the ball with those tiny little hands of his. Keeping a hold on the football can be tough, even for someone like me with perfectly average-sized hands.
All right, Don, you're up next at number 2.
Well, this is an easy one, and frankly, he should have gone first overall. I'm taking Nick Bosa, one of the great pass rushers of this time, and he's a very smart kid, seeing as he's one of my most loyal fans. He's very intelligent.
Yeah, I'd probably support you too if I was getting severe concussions 6 ways to Sunday.
Honestly, Joe, talking to you right now, I could hardly tell the difference.
Politics aside, Nick Bosa can flat out get to the quarterback. I definitely considered him at number 1.
Well, let's hurry this damn thing along already.
Joe, what has gotten into you today? There's no need for all of these outbursts.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really stressed out right now. The Foreign Relations Chairman from Cuba is waiting for me right outside my office. We're supposed to have some bullshit meeting today, but that's the last thing I want to do right now.
Joe, that's no big deal. Just go out and chat with him for a few minutes. Don and I can wait.
Nah, fuck that shit. I never had any interest talking to those foreign relations motherfuckers. I kept my office door locked shut at all times.
Yeah, same here.
Guys, it's super fucking easy. They're literally just coming by to update you on the trade quotas. You don't even have to do anything.
Exactly. So why can't they just send that shit in a damn email?
Huh. Big facts right there.
Joe, just go and speak with him.
Nah, fuck that shit. I'm not even tripping over that anymore. I'm ready to make my pick. Well, it's not that you guys made bad picks, but you missed out big time on the top stud of this draft class. At 3rd overall, Josh Jacobs is the steal of the draft.
Well, Joe, you may know how to steal an election, but stealing draft picks really doesn't suit you.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Don, please don't get started on all that election crap.
Look, it's as simple as this. You don't ever pick a running back in the first round.
Oh, yeah? What about Ezekiel Elliott?
What about him? Dallas could have taken, let's say, Jalen Ramsey instead of Zeke, and then taken Derek fucking Henry in the 2nd round.
Okay. Well, what about Saquon Barkley?
Yeah, another example of a running back who is always getting beat to shit because he plays one of the toughest positions in the game. That's why you take him low. The Giants literally could have drafted Josh Allen and then snagged Nick Chubb with their 2nd round pick.
That's right, Don. And due to the nature of the position, a running back's prime comes and goes very quickly compared to others. You wouldn't want to spend a first rounder on someone whom you have no reason to offer a contract extension.
Did you two goons even watch Josh Jacobs play last year? He carried that whole team.
Yeah, he carried the Raiders to a 6-11 record. I swear your football brain is stuck in the 1960s.
Well, speaking of the Raiders, I'll be picking for them up next at 4th overall. I'm taking one of the most versatile playmakers in the game, the big kid on the block, Deebo Samuel.
Nice, that's a good pick.
Not the receiver I would have taken, but a very solid choice nonetheless. It's crazy how bad that dumbass coach John Gruden screwed this pick up.
Yeah, that Cleveland Farrell pick was almost as bad as all the nasty garbage he was sending in all those emails.
Yeah, speaking of, that kind of reminds me of your son, Hunter.
Whoa now.
Don't you speak about my boy, Donald. Hunter is actually here somewhere in the White House right now. He's really got his act together lately. Not that it's any of your business.
Yeah, guys, let's keep family matters out of this. Donald, you're up next at pick 5.
Well, this is pretty boring. Twice in a row now I'm making the same pick as previously done. But there's no need to overthink this. Devin White is an elite talent on the defensive side of the ball. And at the end of the day, he wears a Super Bowl ring on his finger.
I like it. No need to stray away from success.
Yep, that Devin is a certified stud in my book.
Well, Joe, here you are up at number 6.
Well, right here I'm going to take DK Metcalf.
Wow, good pick, Joe.
Yeah, again, not the receiver who I'd prefer, but DK is a very nice selection. Especially for you, Joe. Good job.
Well, you know, he's a big and very strong guy. And DK, those initials, they remind me of when I was once called DK Joe.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Looky there, it's DK Joe is what they'd all say. You know, DK, it stood for Dry Coochie. I was Dry Coochie Joe.
Joe.
It's because I would drive around real slow in my flatbed truck, just staring people down. It was scaring all the girls away.
Wow.
All right, Joe, you made a good pick there. I'm up next for Jacksonville. Well, at 7th overall, I'm very happy to see this name still available. A.J. Brown.
There it is. Damn it, Obama. I really thought I was going to snag him. A.J. is the best true wide receiver of this draft class.
Check again, Don. I got the best wide receiver in DK Metcalf.
That's debatable. Call me when any of these other guys reach a Super Bowl. Anyways, I know who I want next.
All right, you're up at 8th.
Well, since all the wide receivers are flying off the board, I'll take this guy while I still can. Terry McLaurin.
Nice pick, Donald. It's pretty crazy how this class is loaded up with wide receivers.
Yep, it would suck to be the DB that has to try and cover these guys.
Terry is the best route runner of this whole class. In my opinion, I'd take him over DK and Deebo. It really doesn't matter how you try to cover him. He always finds a way to get separation.
Good point. If the guy just had a decent QB, he would really take it to the next level.
Look, I'm not trying to throw any shade at Taylor Heineke, but you're right. Give him an elite QB, and Terry would put the league on notice.
Geez, Donald, you are such a Heineke dick rider, and I'll never understand it.
Joe, we are not going to do this shit today. You are literally the most delusional Baker Mayfield fanboy I've ever known, but you always want to shit on Taylor. It's like you treat this whole thing like a personality contest.
Donald, I've listened to this spiel over and over and over. Please don't waste my time. Baker Mayfield is a proven winner in the NFL.
Oh, please.
He's got that intangible late-game grit. Not only that, but he's just so much more efficient than Taylor.
Baker has a below 500 record as an NFL starter, and the idea that he's more efficient is fucking ridiculous. If we take a look at some advanced stats, you'll see that the data is very much in favor of the fact
2 hours later.
See? Look, Joe, not only is Taylor's completion percentage higher, but his positive CPOE percentage of 1.6% absolutely blows Baker out of the water. Negative 7%, damn. And with a cleaner pocket, too. That's fucking pathetic.
Get those fucking nerdy-ass analytic next-gen bullshit stats out of my face, man.
Guys, I'm back from lunch, and I'm putting an end to this bullshit argument. Let's get back to the draft. Joe, you're on the clock for Buffalo at number 9.
Well, this is a layup right here. No disrespect to Terry McLaurin or any other receivers, but this kid is truly the best route runner of the class. Hunter Renfrow.
Damn it, Joe. I thought this might actually be a good list for once.
Yeah, Renfrow is a quality receiver, but you picked him way too high.
Hear me out, fellas. Hunter Renfroe is one of those guys who just outworks everybody. He plays with a high motor, and his intangibles are off the charts. He has deceptive speed and plays through the whistle on every damn play.
Okay, Joe.
He'll be the first guy in the building every single morning, and the last one out the door. A coach's wet dream.
Okay, Joe, we get it. Let's move on already.
Yeah, I'm picking next for Pittsburgh. Well, we just took 5 receivers in the first 9 picks. So we've got a lot of guys at other positions who've slipped down a bit. Quinnen Williams is a steal right here. Originally taken 3rd overall, Quinnen had a bit of a slow start, but has since proved to be one of the top interior pass rushers in the league.
I'm not certain he's even the best defensive tackle in this class, but he's a very valuable player, that's for sure.
I disagree. Quinnen had 12 sacks last year, the second most of any DT. Anyways, let's move on. You're up, Don.
I'm taking who I consider to be the second best pass rusher in this draft, only behind Nick Bosa, and that would be Max Crosby.
Oh, hell yeah. I love Mad Max.
I'm not quite sure he's the second best, but it's pretty damn close.
Look, the guy spells his name with 2 X's. That should tell you how much of a badass this guy is.
Joe, you're up next for the Packers at 12.
Well, this guy is one of the best playmakers around. Tony Pollard.
Joe, how many times do I have to explain to you? Stop taking these damn running backs.
Yeah, not the right spot. But Tony does have some value as a receiver out of the backfield, which is nice.
Oh, he sure does. And this would be the first skilled position player the Packers ever drafted for Aaron Rodgers in the first round.
That's actually a great point, Joe. But a receiver still has so much more long-term value for a guy like Rodgers.
If the quarterback is later in his career like Rodgers, it actually seems reasonable to bank on adding the short-term value of a running back.
I guess if you're going all in on a Super Bowl, that could work. But hindsight is 20/20 in these redrafts. There is always elite running back talent available after round 1. It's always smarter to take a receiver.
Well, let's keep this train a-rolling. Up next, I have pick 13. Donald, is that your phone ringing?
Nah, that's Joe.
Ah! It's these damn foreign relations motherfuckers. Decline. Whew, that was a close one.
Joe, just talk to them. Go get it over with. They've been waiting on you for hours now.
Fine, but I'm gonna make this shit fast. I'll BRB.
All right, moving on to my pick. Well, Donald, you had said Max Crosby was the second best edge rusher in this draft. I would disagree and say it's this guy right here, Brian Burns.
I mean, the guy is a beast, and it's a steal at 13th overall, but I prefer Max.
Burns has half a sack more than Crosby in 2 less games played. And clearly, he's a more versatile defender.
I hate to say this, Barack, but clearly your eye test is broken. Mad Max is much better at getting off those blocks, and he faces more double teams.
Their stats are remarkably similar, but I really like the speed and quickness of Burns, compared to Crosby's slower, more fundamental style. I guess we're both happy with what we got.
Hello?
Who the hell is that?
This is Hunter. Who's this?
Well, look who snuck into Daddy's office.
Hey there, kiddo. How you doing? It's Barack. I'm here with Donald Trump.
Oh, hey, guys. I'm just over here visiting for a couple days, and I came in here and found my dad's headset. I'm chilling, just hanging out.
Well, we're doing a 2019 NFL redraft. I guess if your dad is still busy, you can make his next pick.
Oh, that's a fat bet.
Hopefully his meeting lasts all day and we can finish this draft without him.
Yeah, he's out there yakking it up with some Cuban diplomats or whatever. Seems like they're having fun.
All right, well, Donald, you are up next at 14.
Well, Barack, you claimed that Quinnen Williams is the best defensive tackle in this class. I disagree. Give me Jeffrey Simmons.
Simmons only had 7.5 sacks last year. Quinnen Williams had 12. Still a nice pick, though.
Yeah, I like the pick, Donald.
Well, Hunter, you're on the clock for Washington. We're about halfway, so now's a good time to take a quick look at our picks.
Oh, sweet. Let's see. Oh, wow. Hunter Renfro.
Yeah. A few hits and misses on this one.
Well, I think I know exactly who I'm taking right here. From the University of Oklahoma, a guy who plays with serious grit and determination. Marquise Hollywood Brown.
I like it.
Your dad probably would have picked another running back, so I can't even complain.
Hey, boy, what are you doing in here?
Oh, shit, well, he's back.
Oh, fuck.
Give me that fucking headset. Did you fuck with my settings again?
No.
Good. Hey, what's up, fuckers?
Hey, Joe, how'd the meeting go?
Oh, yes, the meeting. It was a really good meeting. We talked about, like, doctors and a bunch of shit like that.
Oh, very nice. Cuba actually has the world's largest physician workforce. They've done a great job with their medical training program. Today, there are hundreds of thousands of well-trained Cuban medical professionals all over the world, thanks to their ambitious efforts. You know, back in 2012,
They're doing a great job.
Joe, are you fucking kidding me?
Huh?
Are you really sniffing coke right now?
Huh? No, I'm not doing coke. No way.
Oh boy, looks like Joe found some sugar boogers.
Joe, please do not tell me you're doing lines of blow in the Oval Office right now. With your son sitting right there?
Well, here's an idea. How about you guys mind your own fucking business?
Joe?
Jesus, Joe.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Dad, can I try some of that?
Fuck no. You've proven that you can't handle your shit. Now get the fuck out of my office, boy.
Joe, blow is a nasty habit. You better be very careful with that shit.
Oh, this ain't no blow. This is snow. And when it comes to my meetings, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. Yeah. All right, let's fucking do this. I'm ready to make my pick.
Joe, it's my pick. You were AFK, so Hunter went for you instead.
What? No. Who did he take?
He took Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown? No fucking way. Let me make my own damn pick.
Too bad, Joe. You missed your turn. Got to play by the rules.
Fuck the rules. I'm the goddamn president, not you. Now let me make my pick, you fat fuck.
Joe, chill.
Shut your crackhead mouth, you filthy motherfucker. You fucking cokehead.
Oh.
You know, I'd kick your fucking ass for saying some shit like that. Fuck you.
Joe.
That boy's on fire.
Joe.
Who's gonna stop that boy?
Joe?
Whoa.
Joe.
I feel like I'm on top of the world right now.
Joe, snap out of it. If you insist on having this pick, then stop fucking around and make the damn pick. I've about had it with all this cocaine nonsense.
Okay, I'm ready. With the 16th overall pick for the Carolina Panthers, I'm taking Gardner Minshew.
Joe, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
I don't know. Maybe it's the cocaine talking, but I feel like Gardner's the move right here.
Oh, don't blame it on your drugs. You were going to make a dog shit pick right here, no matter what the circumstances.
Well, maybe you should consider that Gardner is a super cool dude. He's a fun-loving, all-American patriot. And by God, he's a sexy motherfucker, too.
Joe, no one is denying the fact that he's sexy, and we all know that he's a true patriot. Yeah, he's got that drip. Yeah, he rocks a sick mullet. And he's actually not all that bad now that I come to think of it. You know what, Joe? I'll give you a pass on this one. I fucking love this kid.
Hell yeah. Now you're speaking my language, Donnie.
Okay. I'm up next at 17. The Giants originally took Dexter Lawrence with this pick. I think that was a good move, and I'm taking him again.
Well, I think there's still a couple edge rushers available who are much better picks than this.
Well, Dexter is fresh off of a breakout season, one where he earned himself a second-team All-Pro selection, and I think he's only going to get better and better moving forward. I feel pretty good about this pick. You're up next, Don.
Well, this one is an absolute steal. He's got the fourth most sacks in this class, and his potential is sky high. I'm taking Montez Sweat.
I like it. One of the fastest pass rushers in the league. We've seen a consistent ability from Sweat to get those sacks.
Oh, I love watching Sweat get those sacks. In fact, all this talk about sweat sacks reminds me of back in the day when I owned a sweat shack. This was down in Vietnam in the late 80s.
Oh, yeah, sweat shacks were easy money. I used to own several of them down in Mexico.
Well, I'm proud to say that I wasn't involved in any of that crap. In fact, my administration passed the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a trade deal which enabled many countries to outlaw those nasty sweatshops.
You mean sweat shacks? It's called a sweat shack, you know, not a sweatshop. Trust me, ain't nobody going shopping in a sweat shack.
Okay, Joe, let's move on to your pick.
Okay, let me go ahead and take Rashawn Gary.
Nice pick. I'd imagine Gary is a welcome addition to any defensive line.
Yep, this draft class is packed full of talented pass rushers, and Gary is no exception.
Well, to be honest, I haven't really watched him play. His name just reminds me of when we ran a street gang back in Gary, Indiana.
Ah, yes. Classic Sleepy Joe. Just rambling away with the first thought that pops in your head.
Easy to say that behind a keyboard, Donnie. But if you came at me and the Gary boys sideways, we'd tie you up and bust you right in the nutsack.
Oh, trust me, Joe, you wouldn't catch me anywhere near that shithole.
All right, guys, relax. Let's try to wrap this thing up. Well, I'm quite surprised that the first offensive lineman is coming off the board this late. I'm taking a very talented guard right here, Chris Lindstrom.
I'm usually not a big fan of taking guards above tackles, but I kind of like this pick. There's not a whole lot of O-line depth in this class, and Lindstrom has had a great career so far in Atlanta.
Any big boy who can push the line like Chris is a total stud in my book. Great pick, Barry.
Well, Donald, you're up next at 21.
Well, earlier Joe took Tony Pollard for the Packers. Right here, I'm going to give him the best corner in this class, Jamel Dean.
Donnie, I used to play defensive back. Have I told you this?
Oh, please don't start this shit, Joe.
DB Joe, that's what they'd call me. I'd tug those boys right off the line of scrimmage so damn fast they never knew what hit them.
Joe, you've told us this story a million times. Let's move it along.
Look, my point is that Jamel Dean is a great DB. He's best in press coverage, which reminds me of how I used to yank those fellows around in the slot. There was just no getting past me.
I do agree. This was a nice pick. Green Bay is getting some help on both sides of the ball in this draft, and I like that. Moving on to 22. Joe, you're on the clock here for Philadelphia.
Oh, hell yeah. As a boy raised in Scranton, Pennsylvania, the Birds have a special place in my heart. So I'm going to roll with Miles Sanders, a Philly legend.
I'll never understand why you have such a hard-on for these running backs, Joe. You keep drafting them way too high.
Actually, I'd say if you don't get a hard-on when you see a stud like Miles Sanders take it up the gut, then something must be wrong with you, man.
Okay, let's get on to pick 23. Well, this is a steal if you ask me. For Houston, I'm going to pick Christian Wilkins.
Ooh, nice pick.
Yep, Wilkins is an absolute menace on the D-line. I'm confused how he even managed to slip down this far.
Joe, it's because you take a running back with every other fucking pick. If you just cut that shit out, we wouldn't have guys like this going so late.
All you ever do is bitch about my picks, Donald. You have no respect for the run game.
Joe, I have huge respect for the run game. The whole point is just that you should take your running back later in the draft.
You're such a fucking casual, Don. I'm tired of hearing this same old lecture.
Oh, you're calling me a casual? Fuck out of here, man.
All right, Donald, it's your pick.
Well, right here, I'm going to go ahead and snag a very talented player, a guy who impacts the game in so many ways, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen? He's not even in this draft class, man.
Joe, he's talking about Josh Allen, the linebacker.
Guys, Josh Allen is not a linebacker. He plays QB.
Joe, he's a linebacker, and his name is Josh Allen. You're confusing him with the quarterback named Josh Allen. One time, Josh Allen actually picked off the other Josh Allen, and it was really cool.
So you're telling me there's two Josh Allens out there at the same damn time?
Yes.
Well, that just makes no damn sense, man.
All right, I'm done trying to explain this shit.
All right, Joe, you're up at number 25 for the Ravens.
Joe, I'm sincerely asking you, can you please make a decent pick here? I can't stand to see you take another running back.
Oh, I've got a great pick for Baltimore right here. And this ain't no running back. I'm going with the quarterback out of Auburn University, Jarrett Stidham.
All right, guys, I'm fucking done with this shit. This is just ridiculous.
Joe, seriously, why would you take Jarrett Stidham?
Oh, I'll tell you why. It's because he's a fucking junkie with severe dementia who sits around in his office sniffing blow all day long.
Actually, it's because Stidham is an incredibly talented and smart QB. Just ask Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time, and he'll agree. Stid ran that New England offense perfectly.
Ran the offense? What are you talking about, Joe? He never even touched the field in a real game.
Come on, man. Did you not see his preseason highlights?
Joe, I really don't give a fuck. I'm done with this draft. See you guys next time.
Wait, Donald, we're almost done. Let's just rapid fire these last few picks and finish this thing up.
All right, let's make this shit fast.
Okay. For Washington, I'm going to take TJ Hawkinson.
Nice pick. For Oakland, I'll take Elgton Jenkins.
Ooh, that's a nice fit. Joe, you're up now for the LA Chargers.
You guys are moving way too fast, man.
Joe, just make the damn pick.
Fine. I'll take David Montgomery.
Oh, another running back for Joe. What a surprise.
Okay, I'm going to give Russ some help on that offensive line. Give me Jonah Williams.
For New York, I'll take Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. That's a steal at 30th overall.
All right, Joe, you're up for Atlanta at 31.
I'd say now is a great time to take a specialist. I want the punter, Mitch Wishnowski.
Joe, you are such a dipshit.
You can hate all you want, Donnie, but Mitch is a fucking baller. He can boot that thing straight into the parking lot.
All right, well, I'll be making the last pick here for New England. With the 32nd pick, I'm going to take...
Whoa, hold up. We've each made 10 picks in this draft. So why should you get an extra one, Obama?
Well, I'm the next one up in rotation. And why do you even care? You were about to quit just a minute ago.
Look, if we're going to do this thing, we're going to do it the right way. I know exactly who to call.
Hey there, Daddy.
Hey, little buddy. Welcome to the party.
No fucking way. You really brought Don Jr. in here?
I don't see the problem. We let your shithead son come in and make a pick. So why can't mine?
Guys, that's enough with the bickering. If Donald wants to let his son make a pick, I really don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, whatever, man. I guess that's fine.
Wait, Daddy, who are these guys?
Son, this is Joe Biden and Barack Obama.
Huh?
We're doing a 2019 NFL redraft, and you're making the last pick.
Wait, Daddy, you're hanging out with the Democrats? Excuse my language, but what the frick has gotten into you?
Junior, this is just for fun. Please behave like a big boy. You're making the 32nd pick.
Fine, Daddy. With the 32nd pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, I, Donald J. Trump Jr., select the quarterback from Duke University, Daniel Jones.
What a joke of a pick. That guy sucks.
Hey, don't be hating on Danny Dimes. He's a very solid starting QB.
Junior, I'm going to have to disagree with you there.
Yeah, Daniel is basically just a mid-tier QB. He can scramble around a bit, but he's nothing special.
In other words, he sucks.
I expected much better from you, Junior. You really need to study the game of football.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I really didn't mean to embarrass you.
It's okay, son. With an IQ as high as yours, it won't take much time for you to become an expert of the game, just like me. Now go watch some film, my baby genius.
Sounds good, Daddy.